Suncoast. This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. Our top story tonight, the first case in Sarasota County where a suspect is found guilty of human trafficking.
And this conviction isn't just a milestone in preventing the horrific crime. As ABC7's Bobeth Yates reports, it will also likely set a precedent. Bobeth?
Well, officials say this time must fit the crime, and Ronald McBride will spend more than 50 years in prison for his role in human trafficking.
I am not just a drug addict, prostitute, victimized by her pimp. This man no longer has control over me.
A former sex trafficking victim took the stand to share her story in hopes of ensuring her pimp, Ronald McBride, would never see the light of day again.
I can literally see and feel myself back out on the street with Ronnie. I can see his nose flaring and his teeth gritting. I can hear my heart pounding against my chest. I can feel the rocks breaking the skin on my knees as I sink lower and lower into the earth.
McBride was convicted of 6 felony charges, which range from human trafficking to robbery with a firearm and even kidnapping. During Tuesday's sentencing, he made a plea to the judge in hopes of getting leniency.
I understand that the way I was living on the streets and the things I was doing was wrong. And you hear this plea, and I give it to you now. I was a drug addict. I was on the streets. I was living the street life. I'm very sorrowful for what has happened. I ask Your Honor that you have mercy on me.
Despite his plea, McBride was sentenced to multiple 50-year sentences for his different charges, all which would be served at the same time. A move the prosecution hopes will send a message.
And this is the land of the free, and today, by this conviction and this sentence, one courageous woman is free from those invisible chains of human trafficking. And here in Sarasota County, we will not tolerate trafficking.
Now, today's sentencing was a joint venture between the Sarasota Police Department, the State Attorney's Office, and Sail of Freedom. Officials hope that the hefty penalty will discourage other people from human trafficking. Back to you.
Bobeth, thank you. The growing problem of untraceable guns without serial numbers continues to hit Florida and the entire country. More and more people are ordering kits and building their own semi-automatic rifles without ever needing a background check. They're called ghost guns. Gun shop owners and gun enthusiasts on the Suncoast say someone who is building their own gun in this manner is usually up to no good.
That's for the real enthusiast that wants to build a gun himself. He'll buy an 80%er, do the other 20% machining and milling, and then he's supposed to put a serial number to it for his own log. Now, if he doesn't do that, then that's a gun that shouldn't be on the street.
Many of the different law enforcement agencies who we talk to say they either are not aware of ghost guns or they're not a problem here on the Suncoast.
Built in the 1960s, the Piney Point phosphate plant is not what it used to be. The plant has had various environmental issues in the past. 5 years ago, there was a leak that threatened to flood the area with contaminated waste. Manatee County's Parks and Natural Resources Director says there is no closure plan for the facility, which may lead to future problems.
Well, we have a major U.S. Highway 41 that passes right next to this stack, and if there were an emergency release of any kind from the water stored atop of it, there would be problems for that roadway and people traveling on that roadway.
Hunziker also says Piney Point poses a constant hazard to lower Tampa Bay waters as well.
5 states, including Florida, are getting nearly $370 million for 25 projects to restore natural resources damaged in the 2010 Gulf oil spill. The National Fish and Wildlife Foundation says Louisiana and Alabama will get most of that money, but Florida is set to receive $32 million. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Foundation will use $19 million on that on 4 critical conservation projects. FWC plans to use the money to continue conservation programs for shorebirds, fisheries, and sea turtle stranding response. The 4th project aids in recovery of oyster reefs in the Big Bend region.
And now for a check on our forecast, and it's been a good one today. Let's head over to Bob.
Yeah, a nice finish, too. After kind of a cloudy start, we had a beautiful afternoon. Get a look at that. Currently, we have just a few clouds around, and the dew point temperature is really quite nice at 50 degrees. That's going to be a pretty cool start tomorrow morning. 68 degrees right now in the temperature, and winds are out of the north at 5. The pressure is rising slightly to 9.93 inches. High pressure is going to build in from the northwest here and eventually keep skies pretty clear overnight with low temperatures, I mentioned, into the mid-50s. And near the beaches into the upper 50s, right around 60 degrees. You can see most of the clouds now are out of here. We still have some high-level clouds streaming in from the northwest, but should be out of here fairly quickly. And it looks as though no rain in the future overnight. We're looking for generally fair skies with low temperatures dropping down into the low 60s near the beaches. I mentioned that, but we'll see clear skies and we'll warm up quickly. Should be a gorgeous day on Wednesday. We'll have much more on that coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Tonight you can learn more about Sarasota County's plan to build a new I-75 overpass. It would connect the future Lakewood Ranch Boulevard and Cattleman Road. The county says it will help relieve the traffic jams and congestion on both University Parkway and Fruitville Road. You can learn more about this proposal at a public workshop tonight at 6:30. It is being held at the Church of Hope on Wendell Kent Road.
In our ongoing series, Suncoast 2037, we're taking a look at what our area could be like in the year 2037. But the vision is a little more clear along Sarasota Bay thanks to a plan called Bayfront 2020.
Plans are inching ahead to redevelop 42 acres of city-owned land around the Van Wezel. Some say the land is wasted and it should be better developed, but others say it's fine just the way it is. ABC7's Ray Collins takes us to the future of Bayfront 2020.
Inside the Van Wezel, it can be loud. But outside, it's quiet. Very quiet. There are birds, benches, and parking spots. Rows and rows of parking spots. In fact, some say this is just a vast cement wasteland on the waterfront that could have been planned much better.
Do you question our forefathers for how they laid things out down here?
You know, in researching this whole 42-acre property back to the 1965 documents, there was a bigger vision than what they completed. In fact, it was a 3-phase project, and what we've ended up with was only phase 1.
And now, Michael Klauber and other volunteers want to finish the job that began 50 years ago.
Tonight will be remembered as a moment at which history was made.
He's been working several years now with a group called Bayfront 2020.
The idea of that whole name came from the fact that we would like to see significant progress made by the year 2020, and the ocular 20:20 because it's going to take clear, focused vision to see that through.
Helping to see it through is a new board of directors, also volunteers, who will hire a project manager.
The concept is that there will be a project manager and a master planning firm that would be hired to do the master plan for the property.
And as to what will actually go here?
Clearly our community has said that they want this to a lot of green open space. They'd like to see the cultural and performing arts be a centerpiece on the property.
With a mix of public and private dollars, Klauber says the board will review years of community input and then hopefully jumpstart this property.
Because as you see right now, we're sitting here and there's really nothing going on.
But some wonder if nothing going on is a bad thing.
All right, there's a lot of opportunity, but there's a lot of risk.
Dan Lobeck founded a group called Control Growth Now. When it comes to the Bayfront, he worries about two things: public access.
And number two, this isn't just a bunch of sweetheart deals to enrich developers at the public expense, like we have with Marina Jack.
Beautiful environment that we've got.
Klauber assures this whole process will be transparent and open to the public. He has gone on record saying there would be ground broken by the end of 2017, but some say that might be a little ambitious now.
And I may be out here with a shovel, digging a little dirt in one corner to plant some trees, but I feel confident that we're going to see some great work done by the end of next year.
Because Klauber says he doesn't want to waste many more years with an underutilized bayfront.
It is pretty amazing to sit here and think about how the best views of the bay are from the parking lot.
On Sarasota's Bayfront, Ray Collins, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Best part of that plan is they're taking all kinds of public input.
Right, all ideas, because there are so many uses, and I think a lot of us agree that a parking lot is probably not the best. You know, maybe the walkway is nice, but maybe there's something that can be done better with the parking. Yeah.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, Republicans working on a united front. The GOP rallies behind Paul Ryan in another show of support to the new president-elect.
Plus, Rick Scott's next job, the seat he may go after in 2018. That's coming up next.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Annual wellness visits are important for healthy living. When you schedule your yearly exam, MCR Health Services is here for you.
With over 25 healthcare centers featuring multiple services and 8 pharmacies, we are here for you. Call or click today.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dotoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Republicans are continuing their preparations to take over Washington.
Republicans have renominated Paul Ryan to be House Speaker when next year's GOP-led Congress starts working on President-elect Donald Trump's agenda. Some GOP lawmakers were unhappy the Speaker refused to campaign for Trump, but a week after Trump's election, elated Republicans are rallying behind Ryan. Meanwhile, it appears one big name will not be part of Trump's incoming team. The former GOP presidential candidate, Dr. Ben Carson, will not accept a cabinet post.
Rick Scott is eyeing a seat in the U.S. Senate. During an interview today, Governor Scott said that seeking the seat held by U.S. Senator Bill Nelson is an option for him in 2018. Scott was reelected as governor in 2014 but cannot seek another term. Scott also discussed Donald Trump's election, saying he thinks Trump will be a good partner with the state and will help Florida get the money needed to restore the Everglades and to make repairs to the Lake Okeechobee dike.
Find out if this great weather is going to continue for a few days more. That's coming up right after this.
Alex Karras Lincoln's holiday sales event is here. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPV.
Come meet the artists and enjoy their creations at the Sarasota Fine Art Festival. Over 100 artists and thousands of works of contemporary art in photography, glass, sculpture, jewelry, and much more. The 4th Annual Sarasota Fine Art Festival, Saturday and Sunday, November 19th and 20th at Selby 5 Points Park in downtown Sarasota. Bring your love and appreciation of art to the Sarasota Fine Art Festival. For more information, visit ParagonArtEvents.com.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, you'll always get the most for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Beautiful.
Not a lot of complaints in the weather department.
It was nice.
Yep.
A little bit cloudy this morning, but cleared out quite nicely. A cold front moved through. A stronger one is on the way, too, for the weekend. Similar to last year when we had the Inglewood Beach Fest, Waterfest, I should say, Inglewood Beach Waterfest. We had a cold front just after the races ended. Now we may have some interesting weather on Sunday morning, which could cause for some rough seas there. But things are looking pretty good for the weekend. No real significant rainfall anticipated for that big event taking place down in Inglewood. More on that in a little bit. Van Wezel webcam showing generally cloudy skies in the morning, but boy, it turned out nice this afternoon. Sunshine and low humidity. Temperatures quite comfortable right now, and you can see from the Van Wezel webcam just a few clouds off in the distance there, and a nice photo from the celery fields sent in today. Gustavo sending this one in over the eagle right there, and a beautiful shot it was, just kind of hanging out. A beautiful shot of that eagle. And the evening forecast looks like this. Temperatures dropping down into the low 60s by 11 o'clock. It will be kind of cool to start things off tomorrow morning in some areas, down into the mid 50s near the beaches, upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. So not as chilly there, but still quite nice to start the morning off on Wednesday. Winds out of the northeast right now. All the rain is well down to our south, where it will stay. It's not coming back anytime soon as some real dry air has moved in. High pressure located over the northern Gulf of Mexico will continue to work in from the west, and that should dominate our weather right through the next several days. And then a reinforcing shot of colder air will get here, looks like on Saturday night, Sunday morning. 68 degrees right now. Clear skies, and the dew point really low, 50 degrees, winds out of the north at 5, and the pressure rising ever so slightly at this hour. The high today was a couple degrees shy of the normal, 79. It got to 77 degrees, 88 the record set back in 1993. 1/100th of an inch of rainfall. That's all we could muster up out of that little front that moved on through. And temperatures now down to 50s already in Jacksonville, 59 there, 67 in Orlando. Same in Tallahassee, 68 in Pensacola, 72 now in Miami, and temperature in the Gulf of Mexico, 74 degrees. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s inland right now, into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees right near the coast. Inglewood at 70, Northport 67, Venice 70, and Braden now at 69 degrees. Well, the forecast looks like this through tomorrow. We'll see highs rebound into the upper 70s to right around average. It should be an absolutely outstanding day with plenty of sunshine and that comfortable dry air still in place. And you can see that dry air coming down on the water vapor loop here, showing that dry air all throughout the Gulf of Mexico, really blocking anything that may be tropical development down to our south. And that's what we're watching right now. This area of disturbed weather has a real good chance at 80% of developing into the next tropical system. And right now it's just kind of hanging loose right there. Conditions are very favorable for development in the upper levels of the atmosphere. The water temperatures here are very warm. This looks rather healthy already with some circulation. Right there appears to be the low pressure center. And as we move through time, again, the satellite imagery showing the system getting better organized, an 80% chance of developing over the next 5 days. So we'll keep a watch on it. If it were to develop, more than likely just kind of hanging out down here, not doing a whole lot as the next 5 days is concerned. Buffalo 50 degrees right now, Pittsburgh at 52, and Detroit at 53. Seas running 2 to 3 feet to start the morning off with a moderate chop out there, and the water temperature now at 74 degrees. High tide again coming up here fairly soon. The high tide will be 11:56, low tide will be at 8:25. The forecast tonight turning cooler, mostly fair, chilly, 55 degrees. Tomorrow, a cool start, 78 for a high, mostly sunny skies, and north winds at 5 to 10. The extended forecast shapes up like this. Cooler weather. There's that breezy condition on Sunday, 70 for a high, and then much cooler on into Monday and Tuesday. Low temperatures in the 50s there. So the block party looks to be good on Friday, starting at around 5 o'clock in Inglewood. Things looking good there. Linda?
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll introduce you to an amazing woman, Lynn Robbins, and show you how she works to bring the city and the county together.
Tonight, a Trump White House, the president-elect's first staffing appointment, what we can learn, who else will he tap, and bringing a divided nation together. What will it take? This is Where America Turns, ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
Google GoWildHonda.com. Lease a CRV for $219 during Wild's final clearance. Just $219 and 0 down. Now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
Using baby powder or talc may lead to ovarian cancer. $72 million was awarded in a recent talc lawsuit after lawyers found secret internal documents showing that the baby powder manufacturer knew about the link between talcum powder and ovarian cancer for decades, but never told the public. If you were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder on a regular basis, you may qualify for a cash award. Call 800-793-6621. 800-793-6621.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Why wait until the turkey has left you feeling tired? The Black Friday sales event has already started at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Ram trucks are built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the technology and comfort you'd find in a luxury vehicle. Right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Google GoWildHonda.com. Lease a Civic for $179 during Wild's final clearance. Just $179 and 0 down. Now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
Well, you don't have to hold a public office to accomplish amazing things in your community.
Today's amazing woman prefers working behind the scenes. ABC7's Linda Carson joins us with more. Linda.
Today's amazing woman, Lynn Robbins, is a peacemaker. She works behind the scenes to promote respect and cooperation among public officials to make our community a better place to live. Lynn Robbins has been a top Sarasota realtor for 44 years.
High for me is when I find somebody a home they love.
and they become friends.
She grew up in Pennsylvania, graduated from Penn State, and got a job teaching speech and drama in New Jersey. She married, had 2 children, then followed her parents to Sarasota. In 1973, she went into real estate.
I had my own company for a while called General Realty.
She sold her company to a larger company that eventually merged with Coldwell Banker. In 1979, she and her first husband divorced.
People were saying, "Oh, Lynn, the only way you're going to meet a man is to go to a bar." I said, "Well, that's not my style."
So she started a club for single professionals.
And 2 weeks after my divorce, we had a party at my house with about 60 single men and women that all of us knew. And that's how I met Mike.
She and Mike have now been married 33 years. She is deeply committed to the Sarasota community. In 1986, she came up with the idea for Engage Sarasota to help new city and county officials and business people get to know Sarasota. She's on the board of directors for the Community Redevelopment Board, WED PBS Advisory Board, the Boys and Girls Club Foundation, the Ballet, Designing Women, and the Sheriff's Advisory Board. She was on the Citizens panel that chose Bernadette DePino as the Sarasota police chief.
Well, she was such a dynamite, and she was so knowledgeable and so enthusiastic. Our whole board, and we had 12 men on the board and 4 women, voted for her unanimous.
Lynn is passionate about getting the city and county to work together. She's seen the difference it can make.
When David Solenberger and John Wesley White were here, they put the Parks and Recreation together. They put together the fire department, and also 911, and that saved us $25 million.
And Lynn's the one who brought them together. Her life lesson?
I think I've learned to be calm and look at people's motivations and what they want to do and how to help them get there peacefully and make so that people are happy together.
And she is so great at getting people to work together. What a great lady she is.
She's done a lot.
Yes, she has.
All behind the scenes. I love
yes,
that.
yes.
All right, Linda, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great evening.